Be Not So Busy, written and illustrated by Geeta V. Reddy, narrated by Susie Hackle. All day long the busy bees flew from hive to flower and back to hive, gathering pollen and nectar. Their wings beat so fast that they caused a buzz. Zzz. "Look at us! We're humming with activity!" they sang. Be Not So Busy was different from the other bees. "Why don't bees enjoy the garden like the other insects?" she wondered. "I'll leave the hive and live like the beetles and the butterflies, the ants and the grasshoppers," she said. She saw a beetle on a leaf. "Beetles are smart. Instead of gathering nectar and making honey, they eat the leaves on the plant," she said. After dressing up in a beetle suit, she flew down beside the beetle. Be Not So Busy took a big bite of what the beetle was eating and almost vomited. "Yuck! This leaf tastes horrible." She flew to a flower and sipped some nectar and felt better. "I'll live like a butterfly. They sip nectar, but don't work like bees," she said. She even made a song about butterflies. "They fly over flowers before choosing one. They don't rush at all, and they don't hum. They have so much fun. Tum, tum, tum." Be Not So Busy found a bright and colorful butterfly costume. She had a nice day sipping nectar and flying among the flowers. By evening, she was tired. Like the other butterflies, she folded her wings and went to sleep under a leaf. Suddenly, there was thunder and lightning. Thick drops of rain fell hard and fast. Be Not So Busy took shelter under a bunch of flowers. The flowers grew heavy with the rainwater. She held on to the plant as tightly as she could because she was scared she would drop into the puddle that had been formed around the plant. The rain stopped after some time. Be Not So Busy threw away the wet butterfly coat and rested on a stem. She saw ants rushing out of an anthill. "Our food is all gone. Our home is all wet," they cried. The moths, beetles, butterflies, grasshoppers were also wet. They would have no food until the sun shone tomorrow. Be Not So Busy missed her dry, warm, and safe beehive. She was also hungry and longed for the food stored in the hive. There was honey and nectar and pollen in there. She shook herself dry and flew back to the hive. Bee Not So Busy had a tasty meal. Happy to be back in her safe, warm, and dry home, she fell asleep. Early the next morning, she flew from flower to hive and back to flower. She worked all day long. Bee Not So Busy had become a busy bee.